What's up, people? Atomic Tofu here. Today doing a review of Metal Club MuscleBear. This is a KO, a Flame Toys Tarn. So I don't know much about this figure, but he seemed interesting, and for the price everyone was saying that he's a bargain at, I figured I'll dive into this purchase. Got this guy from Shozy Store. Thank you once again, Shozy Store. Awesome as usual. And hopefully you guys do, again, take advantage of the sale coming up on the 11th. $4.99 for those premium memberships for those who have it. So this guy, it's kind of interesting. His packaging, he's a premium figure. KO is a premium figure. But his box is rather plain. It's a TN box wrapped in another TN box. And when I say by TN, it's just this right here. It's a burrito style box. TN, and then the outside box is also just TN. Okay, so doesn't have any artwork. No manual as well, so I was just messing around with this thing, hoping that I didn't break, or I would not break anything. So, let's get down to business. Now, I was trying to dig through all of my batteries, and I couldn't find all the batteries needed for this figure. You need 2 LR41s for the torso, head, and then you need 2 separate battery units for the ankles, calves, lower legs. So you need LR621s for the lower leg. I think 1 in each. I'm not really sure because I don't have 2 of those. So let's see here. Okay, let's get down to what you do get in the package. Figure itself. Speakers for when he wants to do double duty as sound waves stand in. Jetpack, scoot pack. Two big rifles. It's like a concussion blaster, right? And you get 2 face masks. Battle scarred, standard. Right. I'll get down to those later. You get your display stand. Pretty high quality stuff. So let's get down to the figure itself. A very heavy figure, very pointed bits. Now it kind of sucks that you don't get any kind of manual for this because, you know, he is a quality figure, and parts are. I had these installed on, so the parts are pretty tight fitting. Got the forearm bits off. You know, it does suck that the figure doesn't come with a manual instruction. I mean, you sort of need it. I had the head pop off a few times, fingers pop off a few times, but anyways, let's get down to articulation. Figure is nice and heavy. So there you go, the head popped off just now again. There is neck tilt. Head is on a ball joint. Shoulder guards or chest guards go up and down. You want to put those up for the articulation of the arms and the shoulders. Front flap for the shoulder treads. Bicep swivel. Right. Shoulders are also on a ball joint. They come completely off. I don't know if I'm going to pop those off. So, let's see here. Full range, 90 degrees for the elbow. 360 swivel. Pivot. individually articulated fingers. Fully articulated thighs all the way out. There is upper thigh swivel. More than 90 degrees. I'll show you the knees more later. There is no tilt on the ankle. There's just front and back. Alright. Now let's get into the deeper, finer bits of articulation. Shoulders, double pivot. As you can see there. Fully articulated abdomen for deep ab crunch. Very dynamic poses. Extended rib cage pose. The pelvic area is on a spring load for the front and back. Spring load forward, spring load back. Ball joints for the squirts. So the knee is on a double hinge, I'm guessing. It's very deep. It's pretty tight and scary. I think that's as much as it goes. Attached hinged knee. So I just realized now that when you push this back, I always get scared this is gonna break, but let's just go ahead and push it all the way back. So like that. Foot, toe, four-toe articulation. Ankle is hinged, pistoned ankle. Ankle areas for the battery compartment. These are just resistance or friction mounted. Comes off here. So the cool thing that I noticed, I'm going to do this for you guys. The cool thing I like about this figure is that when you undo the screws, their screws are not just by themselves, but they're attached to the panel that they're a part of. Let's see if that's right. Okay, I got the right screwdriver now. So hopefully you can see this. Take this off. Comes with the outer panel. So it makes it a lot harder to lose the screw. Right? So it's a part of this panel. And there you have it. On, off. Okay. Let's start with the forearm panel weapon mounts. So it is kind of cool. You can load up one set of guns. The weapon mounts have these thumb indents or fingernail indents, which I do appreciate. So push those out. One forearm mount can do one rifle cannon, and the other one can do 2. These decorative bits that go on this part, yeah, it's kind of interesting that these parts they're screwed in, they're not like one piece, but that goes to show you the detail that went into making this figure. Thought those were wheels back there. Anyways, you got that piece there. This side here. See, this scared me too because I thought that it would move, but I don't think this moves. I don't want to force it and crack something. Right. It just flexes out. That. Fingernail indents for the weapons. So you can do double duty as Megatron's second here. Can go on to the back part. Let's take this off. So you can collapse those bits down. Extend them. So I bent them down so that you can see these bits, but as you can see how posable he is. You don't really want that pose though. Alright. Let's see if I can take this bit off. I just pulled this thing straight off. Right. Pulled that straight off. And these symmetrical. Yep, for the most part they are symmetrical. So, yep, slide those on. Sound wave mode. Blast some tunes out. Let's put on these faces for you guys. Let's do the first one, non-battle damaged version. This one. Actually, you know what? Just do one at a time because they're the same thing with scarring. So they just peg into the forehead. Now, I'm going to show you some things that are of issue. As you can see, the head on mine pops off a lot. Okay. The wire for the torso is connected to the head. So I could see where people can pop that completely straight off, pull it off, and then detach the wires. And you may be able to get back in there, I'm not sure how, to reattach the wires, but man, this thing pops off constantly. Okay. Nice touches. That's a nice touch. Alright. This guy's scratching up my table. Holy cow. Okay, the other thing I want to show you is that I didn't really mess around too much with this before I was looking at all the little bits inside. But the one thing I did notice is that on mine, the inner hips were already scratched up, and it may not be an issue. So that is already scratched up a lot. You can see that. It's probably really close. Yep, that's probably what it is right there. So I think the inner pelvic region is yep, that's a whole die cast piece, so I think that's going to be inevitable. Die cast internally, scraping up the plastic paint, maybe a little plastic as well. And what I did notice too on mine, you probably have this on yours as well, is there's a white residue in here, and that may be polyurethane in there to tighten up the joints. Might be, I'm not sure, but it's friction, but it's pretty solid friction. That's not really going anywhere. It's pretty tight. Scuffed up thigh corner right here, right off the bat, before messing around with the figure. Elbows were already scuffed up a bit, and I think, or is it metal? I think these are actually die cast elbows. Maybe, I can't really tell. I think it is die cast. Is that die cast? Feels die cast. And then the one other thing that everyone might have, and I'm not sure if this is part of the design or not, but you can see this on the corner of both masks. The tip there is curved or bent. That might be a part of the molding process. I'm not sure if the original had this or not, but the other mask has that as well. So both my masks have that, and that's straight out of the box. So right now you guys can tell me if that's a part of the figure meant to be or not. Does he have a crooked thing going on with his mask as a part of his lore? So that's part of the mask. Hopefully you guys can see that. That is all for me for now. Thanks again to Shozy Store for getting me this figure. Hopefully you guys will take advantage of the sale that is upcoming. I'm going to turn off all of these lights, and hopefully you guys can see the lights. Okay. almost forgot to show you guys the weapon combination. So with a big, thicker cannon without the handle, pull out back, combines. Now he's got a giant Gatling gun. Right. You can hold it somehow. Later. Bye.